Freedom! We're out of the marina, we're out of the boatyard, and we're back in the ocean. Woo! Goodbye, Thailand!
There it is, the end of an era. Goodbye, Thailand. No reef! No reef, no reef, baby!
Just gotta send it. We're up to the job of painting the capping rails. I've masked off the capping rail on the inside and the outside. Yoshi's just going over it with acetone. We've chosen a clear coated polyurethane for the capping rails. Why have we chosen this?
It's a harder finish, so we can sand it back and polish it if we choose to. Some people say it does crack when it's in full UV. I guess we have to be on top of that to be able to sand it, recoat and polish it.
Does varnish do that as well though?
Varnish peels off, and generally only after a few months, and so every year you have to re-varnish.
We feel like
polyurethane will probably have to do the same.
All the options suck.
Yeah, so. All of them just basically bide your time, and the fact that polyurethane was a lot cheaper than the varnish, and because the capping rails, we've done a bit of a bodgy job on them anyway, we really just want to seal it and make them waterproof. And we don't want to spend a lot of money on them.
Yeah, anyway, this is all new territory for us. We haven't had wood on the boat before. Nandji was just full fiberglass, so I don't know.
We're leaving the tropics too, so maybe they'll last longer in South Africa.
Yeah, this is a bit of trial and error, and we're going to learn along the way. It's your favourite colour, isn't it? We might be out of the boatyard, but the boat work hasn't finished yet. I still have to finish off the capping rails. We've got one layer of polyurethane on them, and we're going to go a few more rounds. I'm just trying to get as much done as I can in the morning while it's a little bit cooler. It is so stagnant today. There's no wind and it's very, very warm. Alright, so I've got 180 sandpaper here. I'm just going to give it a light sand. Bonjour, je m'appelle Bonita. My French is coming along. I'm using the Babbel app. Babbel is one of the top language learning apps in the world, and my favorite thing about it is that rather than just learning individual words, they teach you phrases that you can use. So I can say things like nous sommes en Australie, nous vivons en Volier, and this, au Winlava. I am still learning, but we are making progress.
Je suis étudiant.
Je suis étudiant. Instead of scrolling at night time, I spend 10 to 20 minutes on the app learning a language. If you'd like to learn a language as well, download the Babbel app and get 60% off your subscription by using the link in my description below. And they also have 20-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't end up using it, you're covered. Check out Babbel, c'est fantastique. We're sailing down to Geelong, which is going to be our departure port. And in the meantime, I'm sailing the boat. Yosh is putting the staysail back on. We still have to put our sails back on. That's one job. It's going to be pretty crazy hectic the next few days as we get ready to depart for Langkawi, and then it's going to be pretty crazy there as well. So time is ticking on. I think we have 4 weeks until the actual crossing to Mauritius. So yeah, crazy. We still have to sail 1,000 nautical miles before that big crossing as well, so it's gonna be go, 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 go.
Good mate, how you going? I forgot to fill the furler drum up with rope, so we hoisted the sail and I'm like, how do I fill this thing up again? Funny, eh? 8 years living on a sailboat and I have no idea how to do it.
Yeah, well, we've never had a furling staysail before.
Yeah, we've had a furling Genoa, man.
No, that's my excuse.
Yeah, I just forgot, eh? Like, You know, it's something you don't actually deal with that often, so you have to think about it when you go to redo it. What you doing?
We're getting ready to leave Phuket, and leaving Phuket means we're leaving a lot of resources. So if there's anything that we need to buy, now's the time to do it. We can get some stuff in Malaysia, but we know of things that we can't get there that we can get here. So we've got a big day of running around, getting all those loose ends and shopping. So we're gonna need some bags. You ready, Lula?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look ready for anything, right?
Woohoo!
Yes.
You ready for shopping?
Yeah, I'm ready to make a shop, but I don't feel right.
Ah, do you want to do a twirl? Show me your outfit.
Who's on your shirt?
My party's shop.
Paw Patrol.
This is the end of the spinnaker pole. Our previous rigger said he had the inside stuff here so we can attach it back onto the mast, but unfortunately he didn't. So we sort of left a bit hanging, so we need to go see what we can find today from some other shops. I need to get some sort of like, you know, some sort of nylon or Teflon or something like that inside here so I can still attach to the mast and then it can slide.
Gas bottle.
Gas bottle.
First stop is dealing with the spinnaker pole. We need to get that little Teflon plate, so let's go and have a look and see if we can find one.
This is pretty much our only resort, eh? So, like, they need to have it or else we're going to have to MacGyver something.
Next stop is the pet club.
Doggy shop.
Doggy
Yeah.
show. What's the doggy say? We ended up finding these little contraptions to fix the spinnaker with, so hopefully this works. Next up, we're off to get some Myanmar filters.
Some Myanmar filters.
Can we get some Yoshi filters, please? Alright,
Probably the most expensive place to buy oil,
great.
but it was right there. So, we stopped another stop off and getting lost. Sorry, Mum.
Get in the car. Well, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I didn't realize how late it was. We did some food shopping, some provisioning, and I didn't realize how late it was until they started closing the shop up, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, we've had a very long and busy day, but we've got some provisioning done. So just like getting bits and pieces here that you can't get anywhere else, there's also food that you can't get anywhere else. Canned lentils and chickpeas are really hard to find in Indonesia, and in Malaysia there's a shop that normally sells them. The last 2 times we've been there, they haven't had any, so we've been kind of boiling our beans before we cook, so it's a huge use of gas and time and heat on the boat. We bought every single lentil and chickpea can that they had. Typically the food is cheaper in Langkawi, so we just get what we can't get there here and then stock up the rest while we're in Langkawi. I've started to go through the boat and organize things, make sure we have everything. We still can get a lot of things in Langkawi, but yeah, just making sure everything is accounted for. And so I've just gone through all the wet weather gear. We've got a few sets here. We are going to have crew on the boat, and so just making sure we have enough for everybody. Goodbye, Thailand! Woo! And we've cleared out, anchors up, we're on the move. This is the last time we're leaving Thailand, and it is a little bit bittersweet. Like, it's so awesome. Like, we've got big adventures, new places up ahead in front of us, and an exciting journey ahead, but it's also like, this is where Tallulah's kind of spent around Southeast Asia. She's grown up around here, and so we've got a lot of memories, and we've had a lot of beautiful moments here in Thailand, and yeah, so it is a little bit sad to be leaving, but the thing with it is Thailand isn't going anywhere. It's always going to be here, and so if we ever want to come back, we can.
You've treated us well. We've had fun. Had some rough times, had some good times. But it's time to move on, mate. Bit of the end of an era, I guess you could say, and we're only moving forward from here. There's no backpedaling, no turning around and coming back to where we started. None of that business. Everything is only heading in one direction, and that is west. After we head south to Langkawi first, then west. We definitely still got a few things we need to sort out. The boat's still in a little bit of shambles. we're still organising. You can see we haven't got the head sail on yet, so we'll have to put the genoa on in shortly for this sail, so we can actually sail. The genoa, the sun strip's got a little bit of unstitching, so I really wanted to get it stitched up, but it was just one of those jobs that we forgot about and ran out of time, and something that's going to have to happen, maybe a hand stitch down the track, because yeah, we'll have to do it before we start sailing across the Indian, because it'll probably get worse when it's out the whole time and being heavily used. We couldn't solve the issue with the spinnaker pole, so we can't stow that yet on the mast, which is quite frustrating, so that's still lying down on deck here. But, you know, here's what it is. We've got to keep moving forward. We've got stuff to install when we get to Langkawi, so we've got packages arriving in 2 days' time, and one arrived today. So we've got a couple of things left to install, and then we can just try to finish off, tidy up the boat, you know. The deck's not 100% finished. Thanks to everyone for all the comments about what we should do, whether we use a sealer, oil it, let it go grey, and then just give it an acid wash. Yeah, pretty much. It's starting to lose its colour already. The sun definitely fades it pretty quickly, but I've still got a little bit of sanding to do. I want to put a couple more layers of varnish around on the capping rails, you know, so there's still these few little jobs to do, but let's get down to Langkawi and we'll finish it off there.
We put the stay sail and the main sail back on again, but we still have to put the head sail back on, so yeah, if we want to use it, we've got to put it on. It's such a big sail.
Because we're already underway and we're going downwind, we're just going to try to use the main to block the head sail as we tried to hoist it up, just create that bit of a wind shadow.
I look forward to this.
How confident's Mum right now? Feeling good, mate? Before we hoist the old head sail up, just going to mouse off the shackle. Got myself a bit of 316 stainless, a little bit of wire, good find today when we're running around, so I'll use that to mouse it off. Better than a cable tie. A cable tie, being plastic, will just disintegrate in the sun, so mate, that's my hair. I know a lot of you love my haircut. It's long and luscious, isn't it?
Mousing it off, eh?
Mousy, mousy.
Relishing right now. This is so beautiful. You got full sail, just cruising along. We've got the generator on, making water. I mean,
no rig,
no
rig, no reef, baby.
New rig, no reef, apparently. So just got to send it. But yeah, this is just such a dream right now. Like, oh my God, this boat is insane. There's still a few things around that we'd like to change and like to do, but there's only so much that you can do before, like, there's only so much you can do, and yeah, we're just gonna have to do little bits and pieces as we keep going, but the main jobs are done. That's the main thing. So yeah, it's just so comfortable.
New rig, no reefing, baby. No, that's not fully true, eh? We did have over 20 knots there apparent for a while, so she was probably gusting up around the 25s, full rig still, so we started rounding up a little bit though, so we were trying to eat dinner and we're rounding up, so we just thought, we're just pulling a bit of heady, just make things a little bit more comfortable. But the sun is setting, you know, it is that sort of time. The westerlies are here, the northwest is sort of starting, and so that's sort of the beginning of the squally wet season, so we don't know what the night's going to bring. It's a nice clear sky now, but safety first, mate. Safety doesn't take a holiday, so we'll chuck a reef in for the night time. Generally, whenever we are sailing, doing an overnight passage, whatever sails we have up at the time, we'll put a reef into that. if that makes sense. So if we already had a first reef in, we'd probably lower it to a second reef, depending on what it looks like around the place, but that's generally the way we roll. It is a pretty good feeling that way, just to like have a full sail and just start rounding up a bit in 25s. We were boosting at like 9 knots, like come on, that's just getting a bit excessive, eh? But just got to reel it in a little bit there, mate. Just reel it in. But you know, it is a new toy, so you have to test these things. Oh, what a beautiful boat. Ocean is just moving so fast past you. It's like you're in a time warp.
Yeah?
Singing along, singing a song.
On this passage and be sailing in these conditions. It's just glorious out here. My God.
So coming up, Nandji.
Yeah. Such a like great introduction back to sailing again. With the new rig. Woo.
You frothing, Mama?
Oh yeah, I'm like loving this. Oh my God. Just feels so good. She feels so comfortable. Yeah.
And fast, eh?
Yeah, like
it feels so fast.
I mean, it's probably not fast for everyone, but yeah, she's doing good.
How good is it to be back sailing, eh?
Yeah.
Like, after a month in the boatyard, blood, sweat, tears and epoxy, babe. So this time was what? It was more just blood, sweat and sawdust.
Yeah, it should be sanding Nandji.
Sanding Nandji. That's pretty funny, Mum. Yeah, but man, it just feels so good to at sea, 15, 20 up the bar. That reef is in now. You know, the boat just loves it. Just, it makes it feel not so wild, you know. Like, we're still doing 7 knots. Like, we're doing a comfortable speed. It just doesn't feel as wild. I know. New rig, no reef, baby.
That didn't last very long.
It was just a bit too blustery, so we had to
Lisa Blair. Lisa Blair's a bad influence or a good influence.
That's the problem when you talk to some like gnarly crew, like how we had a chat with Lisa Blair. You know, when she starts talking about, oh, you might just start rounding up a little bit. We're like, oh, we're rounding up a little bit.
She's like, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I love it, But no, we just got to get back used to it, man. Like, it's just such a nice feeling. It's good to have a bit of wind for this passage. I know we'll probably be doing a bit of an upwind slog getting back across the Indo, but hey, mate.
We got the rig for it, don't we?
The rig's built for it. Like, I don't even care, eh? Like, I just want to sail right now, so let's get down Langkawi and tuck away these few jobs.
Yep.
Let's go, baby.
So we've got 1,000 nautical miles to sail to the exit port before the Indian Ocean crossing. So Nandji 2 is going to be departing from Padang to Mauritius, and yeah, so we've got a lot to do. We've got 4 weeks to sail 1,000 miles, install a washing machine, install a wind vane, provision, pick up crew.
Tick off the little jobs.
Just like, yeah, just tick off all the little jobs, plus editing 4 videos a month. So we are like under the pump. It's gonna happen. It's just, yeah, it's just like we are like, it's like full on. It's gonna be full on. So, but yeah, I think that the sailing part is gonna be a nice, a nice time to slow down. I've just got Tallulah down, and this is monumental because this is the first time she's going to sleep in her own bed by herself on passage. So normally she'll sleep with, one of us will be awake and one of us will be sleeping next to her, and she is very disruptive, so we don't get a lot of sleep. So this is like a game changer for us. It's going to mean that we're going to get better night's sleep while we're on passage. So yes, and it's not super rough or anything, but the boat is rolling a bit, and you know, there's the boat noises going on, and she's just, it's really comfortable in her bed, and she's just sound asleep. So yes. It's 5:50 a.m. We had a really good night's sail up until about 5:30, so about 20 minutes ago the wind dropped out. We had like some lightning out to port side as well, but nothing concerning. I've got like 10 minutes left of my shift, and so I can go back down to sleep again. I'm so tired. I think it's like a bit of a shock to the system doing night watches when you haven't done them for a while, and the first night as well. So, but yeah, we should arrive tomorrow to Langkawi, and we can keep getting this boat ready for the big passage ahead.
Good morning. What a night. How good a feeling is leaving the boatyard with a nice clean smooth butt and then going sailing. Oh my gosh, we were just booking it all night, and then on early hours wind dropped out. Pretty standard on these sorts of passages between Thailand and Malaysia, this area. Forecast says west northwest, and then rock up in the morning as the sun comes up, we're into a southerly. So I actually cannot wait to be on passage leaving Indo off to Mauritius, where we're in trade winds. My gosh, rather than upwind sailing like we're doing right now. But in saying that, I am frothing. New rig, mate, don't even care, eh? But yeah, like we really knocked out the miles yesterday and last night. Like we've into our final 15 already into Langkawi, so we've done 120 miles in a very fast time. By the time we arrive, we would have done it in record speeds, I reckon. Just boosting, eh? So good.
Little good boy. Little good boy. But we got in the end.
Oh, that's alright, mate. There was a bit of a current. Didn't help that old mate's bow pokes out so far, and same as our neighbours, but...
And it is a small space, but yeah, we got there. We were chill.
Alright, mate.
We were chill.
A big lesson I learnt when we very first bought OG Nandji. The previous owner, he said to me, and it sat with me, I said it to the owners that we sold Nandji to, when you're in a marina, only go as fast as you're willing to crash into someone. And so, you just take it slow, and here we are. We got in, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.